Yes, way to go. You did such a great job. And I have to say, I mean, Rusty, you know, that Griswold optimism, do you have that?
I strive for it. You know, I think it's actually Rusty's greatest quality, and Clark Griswold's greatest qualities, is that unflagging belief in hope and family and just striving for happiness. It's I don't know. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing to strive for.
Yeah.
Why not?
Right?
And how fantastic was it for you to even have the blessing, you know, of Chevy Chase, Beverly, D'Angelo, and then have them there for a scene?
Vital to the whole thing. I think that their appearance in the movie validates making it in a way. I mean, we'd been shooting for about a month when they showed up to shoot their scenes, Beverly and Chevy, and it was like the king and queen showed up, and it was so fun. Chevy loves being Clark Griswold, and you can feel it. And when he gets the guitar out of that cabinet and bangs it around, I mean, that's just Chevy being Chevy. It's electric.
Yeah. And then when the garage and we see the car. Oh,
the reveal.
Wow. I mean, to have that car in the film is spectacular.
It's a good nod. It's a good nod to the original.
There's a lot of good nods, you know, but and it stands on its own, of course, you know. And I have to ask you about your chemistry with Christina. It's like the two of you have been friends for 100 years.
You know, she's just the chillest, coolest gal. There's no other way to put it. We instantly relaxed. She has this lovable snarkiness that kind of, I don't know, it's like, no one makes fun of me more than Christina, and yet I love her for it. You know what I mean? There are those people that can kind of like poke you, but you love them for it. She's just a brilliant, hilarious person, and even the kids, like all four of us, we've almost instantly found this family vibe that was so natural. We would spend hours in the Prancer shooting these scenes, and kind of it's hot and you get tired and a little ornery, and then we'd get out of the car, and then 5 minutes later we realized we're all hanging out together over at craft service eating celery, but we're still hanging out together. Yeah. We loved each other.
Did you come from like a road tripping kind of family? Did you guys
Very
do that
much.
kind of stuff?
Yeah, very
okay,
much.
so anything that you recall, was it anything like the Griswolds?
Yeah, I'm the youngest of three, and I grew up in Atlanta, so we drove all over, like up the East Coast a lot, and we took one trip out to the West, where we flew to Denver and drove all around the Rockies and Glacier National Park and Grand Canyon and all this stuff. Great places. In between those places, 1,000 miles of desert, which is where people go criminally insane. And we all almost murdered each other in a desert melee. So yeah, that was a good one.
Have to know, getting through those scenes with Chris Hemsworth.
Almost impossible. And not just because of that sight gag, because Chris is hilarious. He's a brilliant comedic actor, and I hope we see a lot more of it from him, because he's awesome.
Yeah, well, you're awesome too. You did a spectacular job on this, and it's always just so much fun to see you on the big screen and the small screen. I hope we see more of you. So.
That is awfully kind. Thank you.